I got my coffee now. All right, we're good. We're good. Whew, this hair. Ooh, all right. So Avantika is first. Avantika, are you here? Hello, everybody. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you. Hey, go whiskey. Oh, good. Maybe I have to hit that button in order for the notification to go through. I don't know. Sometimes it seems like people come on before I even hit the get ready go button. Go whiskey. Okay, so Avantika is first. Avantika, you are the first one for the Magik Styx. So let's find out what your messages are. Let me put on some glasses. Sometimes these sticks are a little bit hard to read. All right. Hi, Shabana. I'm good, honey. How are you? Okay. So the first stick for Avantika is somebody still is interested in another partner because it talks about a side chick. It talks about there being somebody else, which is creating a lot of havoc for you, or it's making things kind of difficult for you. Oh my God, I look like I'm bald. Whew, it must be the way my hair is just falling. Whew, that's terrible. Let's put it over this way. Oh gosh, just a minute, you guys. I'm having a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack. What the heck? Oh no. Oh, wait, I can't keep going. Hold on, I can't. Whew, what's going on here? It's looking a little bit rough. Just a minute here. All right, let's try that. Okay, good. That's better. All right. Now back to Avantika. Avantika. So there's got to be a third person here. There's got to be a situation here that's okay. There's got to be a situation here that's making you upset or making it difficult for you to get to where you want to be in a situation. Because there's definitely somebody who still wants to deal with a third party. Somebody's not letting go of something. I have to tell you that. That's your first stick. Okay, your second stick is nice because it talks about somebody that's up in heaven, is very close to you, and is always taking care of you, always trying to guide you and lead you. I don't know who that is, but that was important for that message to come through. Your third stick says, the reason this person is allowing this third party situation or not moving away from it or not committing with you is because they're afraid of commitment. That's what this stick says here. They're afraid of commitment. So I'm not sure why, because I feel like this person's been in a relationship before, but it's something to do with the both of you. Whatever struggles or whatever there is that is weighing very heavy on your partner. There's something just not right, Avantika. It's somebody that you'd like to be around, somebody that you'd like to be with, but there's complications. Or the answer is, are you in a relationship? It's complicated. So it's complicated. There's definitely a power within you that is going to be able to change somebody's mind, to be able to come forward to you, to be able to open up to you, to be able to give their all to you. So be patient. Good news is, Avantika, be patient because better days are coming, a better situation is developing, and things are going to work out. All right, so that's Avantika. Avantika, I hope you're here. I hope you got to hear that. Avantika. Shelly P., you're up next. Shelly P. And Misty, I got your payment just now. Misty D, you're after Kayla. Okay, Shelly P. All right, Shelly P. All right, so someone seems to give you a gift that has to do with money. It's not a loan. It's not somebody lending it to you. It's not, I want it paid back. It's somebody that's offering you a gift of money. Somebody wants to help out with something. So there may be a particular project that you need worked on or something you need taken care of, and it may be something urgently. Whatever that situation is, the person whom you contact is going to give it freely to you. I don't know what that's about. Okay, your second stick is talking about love and money is coming. So first you got a card saying that, a stick saying that money was coming. Then you get the second stick, which says that love and money is coming. So your messages today are truly about love and financially secure or being taken care of. Your third stick says, why are you doubting yourself? Why are you doubting yourself from any possibilities that are in front of you? It's like you're wanting to do one thing, but you're doing another. You're wanting to do something, put something into action, but at the same time, you're still doing the other. It's also talking about, Shelley, there's a plan A, there's a plan B, and there's a plan C. It's up to you to put which subject you want in plan A, which subject or party you want put in plan B, and which subject or party you want in plan C. Now, a subject is a noun, is a person, place, or thing. So, A, B, and C. B and C are always your backup plans. A is always what you want first. You're being guided to put things in A, B, C order. If you need a D, you can take one. But it feels like A, B, C is enough. There's also something with a pet that needs to be looked at or taken care of. Something that may need to be treated, A, by a veterinarian. There's something that it's very irritating, or it's very it's hurting, or and it feels like maybe even them walking. So check their paws, make sure their pads are okay on their paws. Check their nails, make sure no nails are going into the pads of their paws. That's just what I heard. That's just what I heard. So that's yours, Shelley. That's your message. Like I said, you guys, all these messages aren't guaranteed to be about love. They're not guaranteed to be about money. They're not guaranteed even to be about you. Whatever message you get, it's for you and for a reason. Like I said in my description area. So be prepared. Tracy, you're up next. Tracy. All right, Tracy. There's a glare here. Okay, Tracy. Okay, first thing I hear is that the pills aren't helping. Those pills aren't helping. There's something to do, and if it's not you, it's somebody close to you. But whoever it is, the medication, the pills, they seem to be taken, and then by the time you take them, whatever reason you took them for has already ended, and then those didn't even start working yet. So something is in the way for you. There's something in the way for you, Tracy. There's something that needs to be moved out of the way so that you can see something clear and deal with it. There's something, too, that you may not be wanting to deal with. There's a situation maybe hanging over your head, or something that's putting a lot of pressure on your shoulders, because I feel like, you do this a lot. It feels like, you're stressed a lot. There's something going on, Tracy, that needs your attention, or the complete opposite. So in other words, if you've been giving it attention and nothing's getting solved, and somebody's not changing something, or things aren't getting better, then maybe you don't need to give it attention, and you need to back up and be still and let things and the chips fall where they may. Then you'll be able to help somebody to pick up or clean up a situation. Your next stick, your second stick, talks about looks can be deceiving. Be very careful of somebody coming to you, speaking to you, pretending or portraying that they're telling you the truth in a matter. But in fact, they're telling you what they want you to hear, what they want you to believe. They're trying to throw you off track, not to see what the real underlying cause is. Somebody also may be hiding their depression, or they may be hiding their feelings. Somebody may have also even wanted to hurt themselves. I don't know who this is. But that's why I want you to read between the lines. Or if this is you, Tracy, I want you to reach out to someone, anyone, and let them know how you're feeling. Okay. Now your last stick says you tried, but you can't let go. So there's a situation going on, or there's something that you're dealing with, or someone that you're dealing with that you definitely fight tooth and nail over, something you're struggling to move on from. Whatever this is, once you can finally decide and believe yourself and trust your own intuition of what's good for you and what's not, you're going to stay stuck in this situation. So you definitely need to make a decision here. Make lists of pros and cons for each situation with that person and see what wins, the pros or the cons. And then you'll know what's right in front of you. And be honest when you're making the answers there. Be honest with the answers. Okay, that's Tracy. Jewel. All right, Jewel, 3 sticks for you. Okay, so Jewel, your first stick talks about when will you stop doubting yourself? That's what it says. When will you stop doubting yourself? Don't doubt the situation. You need to do what it is that makes you happy. Yes, it's okay that you can work and do whatever to make your income. However, is that true happiness? They're asking you, is that true happiness? The answer is no. That you really rather be doing this, that, or the other thing. You always had a plan, but you never went through with it. You always had an idea. You have a gut feeling on what you need to do, but you're afraid to take that risk. So do whatever you have to do to maintain your income by doing the regular job, yes, and part-time getting something started that you've always wanted to do. And eventually you'll be able to slide everything over to what makes you happy. That's number 1. Number 2 stick says it's never too late. It's never too late to get started. It's never too late to make something new. It's never too late to start and have a new beginning. It's like we can continue from here. You can't change the past, but you can change the future. You can't change the way something started, but you can definitely change the way something ends. Your last stick is be careful that somebody's not using you. Be careful that somebody's not using you because there's somebody around you who may feel that you can help them out financially, who may feel that you can take care of them or keep a roof over their head or keep doing what you're doing. But, sometimes people need to grow up or they need to start taking responsibility. Definitely need to start taking responsibility, whoever this is. There's somebody around you that is mistaken your kindness for weakness. I like that name. I like Jewel. Oh, okay. I thought that was Jewel speaking. All right. So, Jewel, that's you, honey. That's you. All right. Tammy W. So, Tammy W., are you wanting to stretch out something in work? Is there something you're wanting to do a little bit different? Is there a different task that you're wanting to perform? Is there a different job that you may be considering? It feels like there's something of your expectations that maybe you thought you couldn't reach. But it's showing me with this stick that there's something else that you want to do. And there's another way that you want to make money and you feel like you would be good at it. I don't know what's going on with that, but this is more like saying that you can balance 2. In other words, you can balance 2 jobs. You can balance a part-time and a full-time. You can easily do that because that would give you more activity, which would be good. That would give you more exercise, which would be good. That would also give you more money, which would be good. And would also give you time to keep your head out of the waters and your head on land where you can think clearly. And it'll also take you away from negative activities. Okay, we know what that means. Okay. So your next stick says, okay, so there's somebody in your family you're going to hear from. There's somebody from your family that you're going to hear from. Somebody's going to reach out unexpectedly. It might be news of some kind, or it might be an invite. News of some kind or an invite. It feels like there hasn't been a whole lot of conversation between you and this person, although there's no bad feelings. But whoever this is, they're going to come forward and ask you something or invite you to something. But there is news coming. The next stick, your last stick, talks about stop wasting your time with a situation right now. Right now, it's very important for you to use your time as wisely as you can to benefit or profit you the best it can, because putting your attention on something else is only upsetting you, messing up your stomach issues, and creating anxiety. And you don't need that. You're on a very clear road, a very steady road. You're on a road that can continue to focus on making money and getting you to be more secure, reserving that place so that when the other person is ready to get it right and get it together, you'll be completely settled and very comfortable in your financial situation. Okay, Tammy W. Kayla P. Okay, next is Kayla. Kayla, your sticks talk about either move out or move on. Move out or move on. So Kayla, it talks about, you might be wanting to change your residence. You might be wanting to move out of one place and go into another. You may be wanting to move on from a situation that has exhausted you. You may be wanting to let go of something old and find something new. It also talks about, this move out, move on can also be move out of the way and let someone else move on. It's kind of like it's time, it's time right now. It's time for you to either shit or get off the pot. It's time for you to either make a final decision, but not let somebody keep hanging in limbo, not let somebody just keep hanging around. You're wasting precious time. There is also new love around you, new offers, new invitations, so be prepared. Real estate market. Okay. Yeah, so it makes sense that it's very strong about moving out or moving on. Very strong. Also, be careful of money having to be paid out versus money coming in right now. Be careful of money having to be paid out versus money coming in right now. You get two more sticks. Two more sticks, Kayla. It's important for you to allow time to heal. But at the same time, as you're working, as you're continuing on growing, maybe investing or learning to invest, there's also something to do with flipping. So I'm going to say flipping houses. I'm going to say it just shows me flipping things. So you're flipping one thing to make more money on something else. So it's like you start with this and then you end up with this and then you sell that to get something else. So like flipping houses, flipping something. So whatever you're trying to do, things are going to go quickly. If you're trying to make a purchase, that's going to happen fast. If you're trying to sell, then that's going to happen fast. There's going to be a lot of people wanting the same thing. So your next stick talks about making peace with someone, putting aside hard feelings, putting aside the feelings that you have that maybe somebody hurt you, said something that was very hard to swallow. It's almost like, like you can't believe that somebody spoke like that. I don't know what that's about. But it's like, make peace with that. There's a reason coming behind it. So you're asked to make peace with that. Spirit's also telling me, Kayla, that it's your turn. It's your turn. So what it's saying is that you've settled for being here. And now it's time for you to put yourself up in the front. It's time for you to realize that you can do and achieve anything that it is that you want to do. You have been knocked down a lot of times emotionally or mentally, but the challenges that are now in front of you, you're going to tackle them, literally tackle them. Like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this. I'm good. And it's kind of like, I'll never let this happen again. I'm never going to go through this again. So I see you pushing through or plowing through, making a way for yourself. There is a lot of good news coming. And I will tell you, a sneak peek into your 2022 is going to be amazing. Don't give up now, no matter how hard anything gets, because your 2022 is going to be amazing. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. I got to make a note on that one. Kayla, you're the only person so far out of all my readings that I really got a message about 2022. And your 2022 is going to be amazing. When I say amazing, it's like you're going to be like all this hard shit, all this bullshit, all this drama, all this heartbreak, all this disappointment, all this poverty, all these bills piling up, all of this was so worth it because I'm finally here at this point. So please, please, we don't have that far to go for 2021. We don't have that far to go. We're almost in July. That's 5 months after that. We're going into 2022. So be patient. But that is really good news, Kayla. All right. Yeah, and I believe it. I believe it. But you know what? You hung in there. You didn't quit. You always found a way, and you'll keep finding a way. But I'm telling you, things are definitely going to get better. Hey, Flower Kind. Thank you for that. Yep, wonderful news. She does. It's karma. It's the good karma that comes in. See, when you put out good, I promise you the good will find you and come back. All right. So, Misty D. Misty D. Misty D. And then Crystal Marche. Wait a minute. No, I'm skipping. I'm on Marche right now. Sorry, you guys. My thing's all messed up here. Let me see. Oh no, let me see. No, Misty, you're not next, Misty. Sorry about that. Marche. Yeah, Marche is next. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Let me scroll back up. I don't want to put nobody out of line. Yeah. After Kayla is Misty. Mm-hmm. I know, is Marche. I'm sorry, I keep saying it, don't I? After Kayla is Marche. So Marche, you're up right now. Marche. Okay. All right, Marche, let's see what's going on. All right, Marche, 3 sticks. Okay, Marche, so don't fight your inner voice. First stick says, listen to your inner voice. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Sometimes your thinking can trick you to believing something. Excuse me. Sometimes your thinking can make you believe that something is the way it is. Sometimes what we even see, we believe that it is one way, but in fact, it's another. I need you to re-ask yourself a certain question. Maybe it's about where this relationship's going. Maybe it's about whether I should go back to this partner, whether it's about I should let them back in, whether it's about I can do this by myself, whatever the situation is. Listen to what the true guidance that you feel within you tells you to do. Don't let your brain tell you. I want you to feel it in here. You'll know, because when you get that feeling of something warming in here, or that peaceful, relaxing kind of feeling, that means you're working from here. When you feel the tension up in here, that means you're working from here. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, somebody knows that you're going to give in to a situation. Somebody knows that you're going to give in to a situation. Somebody knows that maybe you're waiting for them to respond. Somebody knows that maybe you're waiting for them to return. Somebody knows that you're not one to give up. Somebody knows that you love them. Somebody knows that you love them. There is communication coming. There is going to be some type of, I want to say, like you'll be revisiting a situation. You'll also be reconsidering fixing something, mending it back together. I want you to be careful. I want you to remember that if things keep going the way they used to, and things get responded to or reacted to the way they used to, that the outcome is going to be the same. Okay. The next that comes up for you talks about finances, talking about paying off credit cards or paying off a debt, working toward that goal, making your life easier. It's easy to charge something or to pay something that way to buy you some time. I get it. But it always bites you in the ass and you end up paying twice as much for something than you could have paid a regular in the first place. So be really careful where finances are concerned. Be really careful in overspending, online shopping. Be very careful of something that's very addicting for you. Also, too, Misty, I feel like there's a conversation between you and a female, maybe an older female. This may have been within 3 days, 3 nights. This conversation feels as if somebody was definitely talking positive to you, telling you things are going to work out okay, telling you that you're going to be all right. Somebody telling you just to keep doing what you've been doing. But there's something more that you're wanting. And I feel it when I'm looking at your picture. I'm looking down here at your picture. So there's something more that you're wanting. There's also a sadness that's about you. There's a sadness that's come over your face. It's like, you know what? You're tired of hurting, and you're tired of being alone, and you're tired of dealing with this stuff all the time. You don't want it to be so unpredictable. You want it to just stay one way. But for you, something is very unpredictable, or someone in your life is very unpredictable. 1 minute it can all be good, and the next minute it blows up. So that's what I have for you, Marche. All right, now let me see. Yeah, now Misty D, then Crystal, and then Go Whiskey. Misty D. Misty D. Misty D. Misty D. All right, you're confused about something. Misty D. Definitely confused about a situation. Not sure what's coming. Not sure how you're going to handle something. It also might feel, Misty, that you're welcome, Marche. It also may feel that you're wanting, you're definitely, listen, even though you're confused, you ain't that confused because you know that you want to do something different. You also know that you're looking to make changes, even about yourself, but maybe into about a relationship, a situation. It feels like with this situation here, I don't know if somebody feeds you bullshit. I don't know if somebody's manipulating you. If it feels like manipulation to you, are you dealing with somebody right now that it feels like manipulation, Misty? Absolutely, Juliet. Misty, does it feel like somebody's manipulating you right now? Because I keep seeing this big stick across your face, like somebody whacking you. Who's manipulating you? Is somebody cutting off your words? Is somebody keeping you from doing what you want to do? Is somebody gaslighting you? Because the next stick comes up and talks about, remember what somebody told you. So either what your partner told you or what a family member told you or warned you about. It's kind of like, Mr. You got warned about a situation. There's something else going on here that talks about, I don't know. Are you dealing with, I don't know if you're dealing with an air sign or a fire sign. Misty, are you dealing with an air sign or a fire sign, Misty? Can you hear me? Are you dealing with an air sign or a fire sign? Misty? Misty, Misty. Okay, Misty. Hi, Sunny. Welcome back. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you got your second shot. All right. Bye for now. Thanks for stopping in. We love you. So, Misty, somebody's definitely really missing you right now. I want you to hear that. Because that's what the stick says, that somebody's definitely missing you, but this person may not have treated you the way they should have. There might have been something involved with this person that it's like your mom warned you about this kind of person, or somebody warned you about the situation. Somebody was definitely telling you, Misty, it felt like you needed to walk away. Somebody was definitely either telling you needed to walk away, or your partner said they needed to walk away. Something definitely had to end because somebody's definitely ghosting again in your situation. The sticks don't lie. I can't get you to respond on here, but it's okay, because I think you already know what's going on here. But somebody's ghosting. Somebody comes in and comes out, which is what is causing the confusion. It's exactly what's causing the confusion. There's going to be an agreement that is made by you to yourself that you're not going to tolerate such nonsense. There's also news or messages coming in through family or friends. And this is about an invitation to an invite, a birthday party, some kind of anniversary, something of that nature coming up quickly. That will help to take your mind off of things. There's also something about movement for you. So whether you're trying to move, relocate, or whether your job has you traveling, whichever one of those it is, I see movement for you. But I also see you going back and forth in a situation. So be careful of that confusion. Be careful of going back to something that keeps you busy, occupies you, but it's just not good for you. And it has you feeling lonely even when you're around them. So that's what I got for you, Misty. All right, let me see. Crystal? Crystal? All right, Crystal. All right, Crystal. Time heals all things is the first stick for you, Crystal. Time heals all things. The other thing, Crystal, is like blessings on you for being a good parent. Blessings on you for taking care of someone. Blessings on you for being responsible. That's what I keep hearing them say. Blessings on you for doing what's expected of you. The next stick comes up and talks about maybe not wanting to be by yourself, Chrissy. Maybe not liking to be in between things, knowing that someone from your past still wants to talk to you, be around you, be involved with you, but at the same time, they're committed to somebody else. And then where you're concerned, there's also another person who can come and go, who comes and goes back and forth in between. They're not always there, or not always communicating, and sometimes they don't respond to your messages, but there's somebody that doesn't feel like they're not trying so hard. Then you have somebody else around you who's quite jealous. So somebody else is very jealous of the way that you get along with other people, the way that people just take to you. I also feel like you may have more guy friends than you do female friends. I also feel like there's something to do with hard work, or something will work out. Because when it says that it will work out, this is both between income, so work or employment, or whichever way you're receiving monies, plus relationship. So there's two things going on here with it will work out. There's somebody that you may hope that things are going to change between you and them. You may be hoping that somebody's going to decide to even move down closer to you, or have you move with them. There may be a union coming for you, because I see that either somebody's moving towards you or you're moving towards somebody else. But either way, this is going to result in being together. So that's going to be a good thing, Chrissy. So you're not going to be by yourself. Your last stick. Okay, so your last stick says, listen, the only person keeping you down or limited is you. Don't be afraid to make a drastic move. Don't be afraid to go out and do something for yourself or your family. Don't be afraid to try something, because when you do, it's going to change everything. It's going to be scary at first. You're going to have to try to find people to help you to balance things in your life out so that you can work or do what you need to do. But there's something that's coming up as a change. Also, somebody around you may be on disability. Somebody may be applying for disability. Somebody's trying to get permanent disability. Whatever that situation is, they need to be careful. They need to be careful, because what they're applying for, maybe it's their back, something to do with their back, but they're lifting. So you can't unload a car with cases of water and things of that nature and claim your back's hurting. That's not going to work. Matter of fact, that's considered fraud. So be careful. Whoever that is, be careful. Okay. Last but not least, go whiskey. Yeah, good, Chrissy. Good job. And I guess Spirit sees that. Definitely keep it going. Do it. Don't be afraid. Reach for the job that you didn't think you could get. Reach for it, because you'll get it. Okay, gold whiskey. So PayPal is closed now after this. But it's okay, because we're coming back on to do something else. So PayPal is closed after this. All moderators, PayPal is closed after this. And we're coming back on to do something else. Okay. Go whiskey. Go whiskey. Somebody's in denial about a situation. Somebody's not owning their shit. Somebody's not showing what's really going on to the front line. Somebody doesn't want their business put out on Front Street, so to speak. Somebody's kind of, and now this could be you. Somebody's in one way missing somebody. They're missing somebody, but not to the degree where, okay, I'm going to call them up and do this. But there's parts of it. There's always parts of it that are the good parts. And then there's other parts of it that are like, why the hell did I even give them the time of day? So the parts of it that are good parts, you might be missing. The parts of it that were bad parts, you're like, you know what? No thanks. So you're fighting between that line, between love and hate. You're at that fine line between love and hate. But there is some of denial there too, because there's also a concern for you around that person of what their intentions truly are. So that'll make that clear. Your next stick talks about looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love around you, per se. Meaning when I say around you, that means around your house. That means around your work. That means around your college or high school or grammar school. That means around your old friends from a long time ago. So looking for love in all the wrong places, because the right places are the places that you haven't been. The right places are going to be the places for this person, for this new love that's coming in, that's been waiting to come in for over 16 months, is what I heard. For this new love that's been waiting to come in, the timing has to be right. And what it's talking about is this is going to be in the right place. It won't be the wrong place. The right place is going to be out of the blue, unexpected, because your intentions of where you go or what you're doing at this place is not for the same reason of meeting somebody or dating somebody. That is the farthest thing from your mind when you're out at this one particular place doing something that you were invited to, and meeting somebody or dating somebody or finding true love was like, no way, you was never thinking that. That's where it's happening. Your last stick comes up and talks about stop listening to the bullshit. So this is talking about either certain people, I'm not naming any names, but certain people, certain readers, certain guides, certain psychics, certain mediators, certain whatevers. It's saying to don't take every single word of what they say for your sun, moon, and rising, or for you in general, or just because it was a coincidence or whatever. I don't care if it's a 700 Club. Don't take whatever it is as if it's all yours to own. It's not. Because more than likely, especially with a general, a piece of it could be for you. Rarely would the whole thing make sense to you. There'd have to be some pieces that had to be interchanged, meaning he said, she said, they said, we said. So you'd have to reverse and switch the puzzle around in order for it to fit your story, your situation. So I need you to be really careful on who you're listening to, because it's causing confusion here, which is giving your mind something to race about at night, which is keeping you also from sleeping. I also feel like, yes, there's messages that are coming to you. And yes, your mother is around you every 2 to 3 hours, maybe every 4 hours now. It might have switched now to 4 hours. But there's definitely messages that are coming in. But it's important to ease your mind before you go to sleep. Do things that are quiet. Sit outside, have a cigarette, drink a cup of tea, cup of hot coffee, hot chocolate, whatever. Don't watch TV. Don't read on your phone. Don't do things that stimulate the brain before you're ready to go to bed. An hour before bed, do things that calm you down. Crochet, knit, do stuff for your business, things of that nature. All right. One more stick. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So where there's a situation that it feels like it's stagnant, it feels like things are not going so great, not a lot of fun, not having a whole bunch of joy going around. There's not a whole lot that you can brag about right now. But there are things you can do, and there's things you can find to do. But right now with this stick, it just says nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you want your energy to change, if you want your mood to change it. Then you have to change where you're at, what you're looking at, what you're doing. So take yourself to the happy places. Find a place by water. Take yourself by the beach. Take yourself to a friend's house. Take yourself somewhere to go swimming. Take yourself somewhere to hang with other people. Go shopping with a friend, a daughter, whoever. Find stuff to make you happy and find a way to do it, to lift your moods and cheer you up. That will then give you a better night's sleep as well. All right, good whiskey. That's what I have for you. Now, I don't have anybody else, which is okay. I'm going to hang up from here. I'm going to close off from this channel, and I want to come back on and just click back on. Wait till you see, read the title, read the description, and then come back on live. Come on back on live. And when you come in, don't forget to hit the like button. I need your help.